What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new here, please make sure you go ahead and slap that like button for me because it helps support my channel. Also, make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any of my upcoming movie reactions, movie reviews, music reactions, and all that cute fun stuff. Also, make sure you guys hit that notification bell because I don't really have a post schedule. I only post when I feel cute. So if you want to be here when I post a video, hit that notification bell. Today, I am just giving you a cute little review of The Suicide Squad. I just finished it with my friends, and I never thought I'd be so... the first thing I said when it was over was, oh my gosh, who directed this? Because I've never seen something that was so, like, well thought out and over the top and extra in so many different ways. And after doing further research, I come to find out that the director is known for that type of film, and just the cinematography and just the character-driven storylines, and everything was just so well done and so beautiful. And I'm a huge fan of Harley Quinn, so she's kind of what drew me into watching the film to begin with, but also the other characters kind of grew on me. And I think that as you know, a writer for a movie or a director, you want all of your main characters to be memorable, not just one or two to someone, and they did a good job with that. Like, I left loving the shark guy. I thought he was so cute. I left even loving the giant starfish at the end. Like, that was just incredible, and also really super scary. And honestly, I'm really afraid of like giant squid more than anything, but now after watching this movie, I'm afraid of giant starfish, and more importantly, I am afraid of giant starfish that might have little mini starfish that might be able to latch onto your face. That is not cute. That is extremely scary, and it really freaked me out, but I kept it moving. I kept watching, but every time I like cringed over something, I would get over it, and then two seconds later, some more cringy stuff would happen, and I'd be like, I can't. Like, they were just it was so much gore, and so just like they would stab someone and then show like the insides of your juiciness. It's a lot. It was a lot, but it was very like entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, it's everything you don't want to see, and it's very much like you're shielding your eyes and stuff like that. But it's also like, oh, like this is entertaining. Like, I can't stop looking. Like, this is like very juicy. Like, I have to watch all of this. Like, there were a couple moments where I was like, oh, I don't even know if I'll finish this, or it's getting a little slow. But towards the end, it just got so good. Like, and I was just in love with all the characters, and I genuinely wanted to know like what was gonna happen with them. And the only thing I'm a little confused about like is the process of going from the first Suicide Squad to this one. I don't know if this is supposed to be more of a sequel or a remake. They kind of just like didn't really explain if there was like a continuation or a connection to the first movie at all. I guess I can probably look that up, but either way, I thought the film was amazing, and the whole time, it's really hard for me to not compare to Marvel, and I think that's why I'm so hard on, like, the DC comic side, because I've studied and watched the Marvel films so much. Like, they mean so much to me, and I love Black Panther, I love Infinity War. Like, these are movies that I watch, like, weekly, if not monthly, so I know them so well, so I have such a high standard for, like, superhero movies or, like, comic book movies in general, and because I've only dealt with the Marvel side, I'm like super hard on the DC side, so I had high expectations, and I feel like they were fulfilled with this film, but in a different way, like almost in a darker, more villainous way, which is exactly what you would want from a movie like this, because this was the story of villains, and he brought so much heart to that, which I feel like it's a very difficult thing to do. Like, you usually get that much heart from like your heroes and such like that, and stories that you read or see in TV or video games, but never do you really like get the villain side. And I think that's like a big thing right now in Hollywood, and like they're doing it like in a Disney World, like with the Maleficent spin-offs and stuff like that, and I love this. Of course, I want to know more about like the DC comic side, like how much of a connection did they really have with the comic books? Like, was all these storylines already pre-written in the comic books, and did they really just kind of like pattern and stitch them all together, or was a lot of this storylines that were written based off of the characters that were from the comic books? I would really like to know that. So if anyone in the comments can let me know, like, if you guys are a fan of the comic books, or if you know where they get their ideas from, or how they build the scripts for movies like this, I would be like genuinely interested, because I think that's so interesting that some of these comic books can date so far back, and you can make a movie in this day and age and it doesn't even look like it's from, like, you know, a 1985 comic. You don't even realize that because the story is still so rich and so present, and the ideas and the characters are still, you still know someone like that. So it ends up being like a very present thing. Oh, anyway, I just love that so much. I'm probably gonna end up watching it again at some point, just because you miss certain things, and I just remember like my jaw was dropped during so many of the parts, and especially like anything with Harley Quinn, I was just already amazed by. She always has like these beautifully like the cinematography for her scenes is always just like deliciously, like deviantly iconic. I can't explain it. It's like you don't want to know what she's gonna do, but you can't stop watching her. I'm like completely obsessed with it. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for being here. This is just my cute little synopsis. I know this is not probably like your usual movie reviews, but I just like to come on here and kind of like give my 2 cents about how I felt about the movie, in case you guys were thinking about watching it or not watching it, or some people just like to know like what I think about certain films and stuff like that. So I'm a huge superhero like comic book fan, so this was like, I was waiting for this to come out. Like, this isn't just like, oh, it just happened to be on. Like, I was waiting for this film to come out. I'm such a huge fan of all these things magic. Also, I'm just gonna say this right now, like the biggest highlight, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, as incredible as this film was, the acting, the cinematography, the weapons, all that cool shit, as amazing all that was, the best part was still John Cena. I'm sorry, I just think he's so beautiful, and I'm so glad to see him like in a strong superhero role that's also funny, because I followed so much of his film and his reality television career as well. I followed a lot of that, and he has gone on like this comedic route when he has so much potential to do these amazing fight scenes that he's already skilled and trained from working in the pro wrestling world. I was waiting for him to get a part like this that kind of like combined the two of like comedic timing and like a superhero role, and this role I think was absolutely perfect for him. And he's like my friend in my head, and so it's so weird. Like, I feel so proud of him. I feel like proud that he got a part that he's able to express like multiple talents through, you know what I mean? Like his amazing body, his amazing acting, his amazing fighting skills. All he needs to do is just marry me now, and we need to start having our children together because he's so beautiful. Honestly, when I first saw that there was a shark man in this, and I heard that John Cena was in it, I thought that he was playing the shark guy and that he would like transform back and forth. I didn't realize that they would be two separate people. But my second favorite character definitely is the shark guy, because he was so cute and just and not eating everything, and he was just so cute. Like, I wanted him to be my friend. Even the little rat was cute. Okay, I'm not a fan of the thousands of rats, but listen, at least they all came together and took down that giant starfish, because giant starfish was really scary. So I'm gonna thank the rats for that, but also it's a little scary. Like, I really, really, really like the and the jellyfishes were so cute too. But then they turn scary, so you have to be careful. Like, this comic book world is scary. It really teaches you that anything cute and cuddly can turn around and just rip your face off or attach to you and suck the life out of you. That's what's scary. Anyway, I'm going off on a rant now. Like, and if you guys want me to see any other movies, or you want me to review or do a cute little review on anything else that you guys watch, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to do so. If you haven't seen this film, check it out. It's honestly so entertaining, so just different. So give it a chance if you haven't seen it. It's a juicy movie. Yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.